Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the channel. This is your girl Angel, and today I'm going to be showing you how I made my delicious Nigerian puff puff. It's so simple. So, the first thing you're going to need is 3 cups of all-purpose flour. So, you want to sift it and then add just to remove any unwanted thing. Next thing I'm going to be adding is my nutmeg. So for nutmeg, you can add your desired taste, how you like it. I don't really like too much nutmeg, so I went in with a pinch of nutmeg. Next, I'm going in with my sugar. I used 1.5 tablespoon of sugar and 1 tablespoon of dry active yeast. For the sugar, you can use 3 tablespoons. Normally, I would use 3 tablespoons for the 3 cups, but because there were some people that wanted to eat out of it and they don't really want sugar, so that was why I used it like that. And at the end, I'm going to show you what I did with it as well. So after doing this, after adding all your dry ingredients, you want to mix in and mix it properly well so everything can be combined. After combining it, what you want to do is add in your water. So yeah, I have warm water. It's warm, guys, not hot. It's warm water, and I'm turning and I'm mixing just to get my desired result. What you want to do is that you don't want it too thick, you don't want it too watery. Okay, so you just want it to be soft but not too soft. You understand? Yeah. So yeah, I'm just mixing it. I'll add water. I'll mix, and I'm doing this process because I don't want to add all the water and then it becomes too liquidy. So after doing this, I had to dish my spatula and you go in with my hands. Make sure your hands are clean and just going in with your hands. So next thing I added was my vanilla flavor. I love vanilla flavor very well because it's going to help to remove that yeast smell from your puff puff. I know most times you say, "Oh, I don't smell the yeast," but me, my nose is very sensitive. I will smell the yeast, and I don't like it. So you can see me mixing and going with my hands. Guys, this took me for like over 5 minutes actually, because I really wanted it to mix properly. And you can see the consistency. It's not so thick, it's not too watery. I actually added a little bit of water, just like 2 tablespoons of water in there again, and gave it a mix. You can see how it is now. So this is the kind of texture you want. You don't want it thick, you don't want it light. It just has to be in between. So after I mix this together, I'm going to cover it up. And yeah, right now I can't remember the name of this stuff, but yeah, I covered it really, really well. So I took it from one end to the other. Like I literally covered the 4 corners, you can see. So I covered it really well. And after covering it with this stuff, I added towel. I folded a towel and I used it to cover it as well, and I kept it in a one place. It was actually not a one place. The weather is cold because it's been raining all day, so I just covered it and I left it. And yeah, you need to keep it in a one place. So after 45 minutes, this is what we have. Yes. So now it has risen, and this is the best part. So after doing this, I had to like mix it a bit just to make it a little bit smooth and be able to hold it perfectly well. So while this was going on, my oil was sitting pretty on the fire. And what I do is, one thing about puff puff is that you want to control the heat. So I always like controlling the heat. For the first two, I used spoon. And they were like, no, no, don't use spoon, use your hand. I want you to use your hand. I made this pop off yesterday. I used spoon and it was really nice. I don't know why they wanted to see this hand one, so I decided to do it for them. So you can see the two. Okay, and I wanted to show you guys. I thought my niece was actually filming the way it was coming out from my hand, but I guess the angle was not right. But yeah, one thing you want to do again is not to overcrowd your pot because that's going to reduce the temperature of your oil. And you have to control the oil heat. So I use the smallest burner, and sometimes I'll put it low, sometimes I'll increase it because you don't want this to soak oil. I love puff puff, but because of the oil, I don't really like it. So when you do it that way, your puff puff is not going to have oil. Trust me, this puff puff was really nice. It was not oily at all. So right here, I just glazed it with sugar. So I glazed it with sugar because the other one was not with sugar. So I just glazed it with sugar, and yeah, it was really delicious. Everyone had a lovely time, and they wanted more. This was actually my share, and I'm glad you guys enjoyed this video. I love you, and I'll see you in my next video.